Hey! How are you all?
Hi, everybody.
This is Flock Around the Table. We are...
Missing Deb.
Yes,
Sue.
Mika.
But we're not really missing Deb. She's
incognito.
still
There she is.
Maybe she'll be quieter this week.
If not, we'll tell her to be quiet.
We put her in timeout. We just said you were too extra last week, so.
Yep. Oh, and we are Flock Around the Table. Did we say that?
I think we did. But
Okay.
we're used to her introducing us. So
I know. So it's like we don't know what we're doing.
Sunday,
June
13th, episode 50.
I know. And in...
Half a century old.
Oh, my God.
What the flock of birds, guys.
And in 2 weeks, we'll celebrate our anniversary. Or
birthday.
Well...
Or whatever.
Or whatever you want to call it. Our oh, my God, we've been doing this a year celebration.
You see our salt there.
Salt and pepper. Yeah.
I don't even have my right cup. What am I...
See, it's just hard to be together without Deb. So we may have to stop occasionally and tell Deb to be quiet.
Yeah.
Because
tame her down a little bit.
Yeah, because she can be a bit of a talker, as you all well know.
Of course, you might not be as entertained this week without her.
Yeah, we may not. You may not be giggling as much. To be truthful,
I don't know.
To be truthful, she's in Florida with her husband, and I'm sure that she's talking with him. And
he might have earplugs in by now.
He might. He might be working on the computer with headphones on and
working
and
like every other husband that can't stop working.
Yeah, like every other workaholic. But she's just not here. And I thought about getting a substitute. Mm-hmm. But then I got too busy at work and I just forgot all about it until yesterday. And then I was like, oh well. It is what it is. And you need to see we're wearing matching shirts.
See? Bad girls.
I am the left breast.
The good bad witch.
I'm the left breast.
I'm Ursula. I'm
the center.
I'm the Little Mermaid bad witch.
And then Deb is Maleficent.
Gets to be Maleficent because she is.
Yes, which is really
the queen of Disney anyway. So
Lord, yes.
I'll let her have that. But you like her get up?
I particularly like her sunglasses.
I'm going to tell her she needs to calm down.
She
just needs to calm down some. Just stifle it, Deb. I still have to hit you every now and then.
That's true. Just because.
Just to tell her to shush up.
That's true. We'll have to pause once in a while and see what she's saying. Deb commented last week that it looked like I was falling asleep over here.
I think it was more like you were just shocked at the amount that she can say in less than an hour.
Well, I know that I spend a lot of time like this.
Because you were just in awe of how much she's spewing out of her mouth.
Well, and I was just like, she's going to breathe eventually.
She'll have to take an intake of air.
Yeah, but I think she breathes through her ears.
I'm pretty sure she does.
Yeah.
She has that innate ability to still speak and breathe into her nose at the same time.
I know.
Just continual speech.
And
she's not here, so we get to pick on her all we want to.
That's exactly right. But paybacks, oh my God.
Payback's gonna be a bitch. I know it.
We're going to be hearing about it. The thing is, we've talked about it, and we all realize, and you realize, that Deb talks a lot, but that's part of the dynamic of the three of us.
Absolutely.
And without her, we would be, this is what we would be.
This is what you would get.
And it may be more boring than you can possibly imagine.
But I'll still say fuck every now and then, just
to keep it on a roll.
I do feel like we're on the Alton Brown tilt again.
Are we?
Ever since Deb fucked with my getup, it's all tilty.
We can blame it on Deb.
I'm gonna blame it on Deb. Let me see if I can't un-Alton Brown.
Okay.
Us. Well, you get a close up of me then.
You lucky people.
Aren't you all just luckier than I'll get out? Oh,
that does look better.
That does a little better.
Yeah.
It's not quite so Alton Brownie. He does that whole really tilt thing.
Yeah. I haven't watched him in forever.
I haven't either. They said they weren't going to go political, and then they went and got political. And then I'm like, you know what? I really don't.
Yeah, I don't need that.
None of us need that.
You know what the problem's going to be is that you and I, if someone else is speaking, we don't talk. And there may be those moments there where there's nobody talking.
If there's nobody talking for like 5 to 10 seconds, I'll just scream out, "Fuck!" So you guys can stay awake out there in Knitland.
Yeah. So it has been a week since we saw you.
Yeah, a whole week.
I went and got my back worked on.
You did?
I did.
How is that feeling?
It is, they did one side, and that is feeling, I think it's better, but the other side is kind of trying to compensate. I've had a kind of a chronic back pain thing going on for a long time. And
don't mind me as I swatch while you
go
talk.
ahead. And the funny thing is you go in and they ask you bizarre questions like, how long has this back pain been bothering you? And it's been like years. And they ask me, how long ago did I retire? And
well, you know that
what would that have to do with anything?
Well, when you as a teacher were standing and moving 8 to 10 hours a day, and when you're not doing that, you're not giving the muscles the work that it's.
Well, but I was an administrator, so I was sitting in a lot. But you're right.
I would imagine it makes you move a little bit more, even if you're an administrator.
Oh yeah, because you have to jump up and stomp your feet.
Put out fires.
Oh Lord, yes. Spent a lot of time in my car going from school to school. But anyway, I had the right side done, and I think it's better. I go get the left side done on Thursday. And
this Thursday, so next Sunday we should.
Yeah, so I'll be tap dancing.
Tap dancing.
I said to the nurse, "Oh, good."
Not on my table. No. Not, my floor is fine, but not on my
Your
table.
floor would be perfect.
Right.
I said to the nurse, "Oh, good. I can go. I can tap dance." And she said, "Oh, are you a tap dancer?" And I said, "No." She said,
"Oh my gosh!" Right?
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
She was baffled by that whole thing.
So what size shoes do you wear? Should I get you some tap shoes?
Oh, I have tap shoes.
Stop it. Do you really?
I really do.
That still fits you? Like, I think
yes.
I think the last time I had tap shoes, I was in like 4th grade.
I
don't know if my feet have gotten much bigger since 4th grade. But
a friend and I decided to take tap lessons. Gosh, it's probably been 10 or 15 years ago.
Oh my God.
And I had, my knee that I have no ACL. And
yeah. It doesn't like tap.
No, it doesn't like tap.
No,
and
it doesn't.
I went to the orthopedic surgeon for that, and he said, "Well, what's causing you problems?" And I said, "Well, it hurts when I tap dance."
Well, don't tap dance.
That was his solution too.
It hurts when I do this with my arm. Oh, can I give you a hint? Just don't do that with your arm.
So my tap dancing career was over. I remember going.
Did you ask him about ballet? Because maybe you could have just changed to ballet.
I didn't ask about ballet.
God. Because those lessons are always. They seem to be, when you're little, when I was little, they were jazz tap and ballet or something that all together. Yeah.
But, it was fun while it lasted. I also had, you get to hear about all my illnesses.
Oh,
I had
goodness. But she, you know what? She has perfect teeth. So go ahead. Go ahead and tell us about all your other ailments.
I had a scar on my right breast, and they wanted to surgically remove it because it looked funky on the mammogram and whatever. Okay. So I went in to have it looked at, to have a biopsy done. And I told the surgeon, I said, you need to be careful. I don't want a big scar there because I need to be able to resume my pole dancing career. And this poor surgeon went, what?
Serious? This was just last month, right?
Well, it was recent enough.
It was recent enough where
pole dancing would not have been attractive, but she did a good job. I could, in fact, pole dance, and you wouldn't see the scar. So,
well,
anyway.
Okay. So since we're on that, and I don't know if I've told you this or not, or you guys, I forget. I'm getting to the point where I forget if I've told you things or not. But, so without getting into any total gory details, after my daughter was born. They were stitching me up, and the doctor, he's doing his jam. He's doing his stitching up thing.
He's thinking of daddy.
And I said something in my sarcastic way that I can, and he goes, "Oh, don't worry. I'm stitching my initials here. You won't forget who I am." So in my nether regions, there is the doctor's...
Your girly parts?
My girly parts, there is the doctor's initials that were stitched in.
Good to know.
That's what I thought, too. I was like, well, that was an odd thing for you to say as a doctor, but, they can do that sort of thing at the Mayo Clinic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's just where I happened to live. It wasn't a bad delivery. It wasn't like, it wasn't a weird delivery. I wasn't a high-risk pregnancy lady or anything. It just happened to be where I lived.
But what about you, Deb? How about all your pregnancies?
Yeah, Deb, what do you think? Shut up. Calm it down some, lady. You're getting a little overexcited.
Getting rowdy. There. It's when she gestures, and you have to duck.
I know.
So.
Yeah. You gotta go like this. Don't hit me, Deb.
Yeah,
I'm usually the one that's whapping her with my elbow because she...
Yeah.
I got to do that every once in a while.
Like I said, she'll be calling. She may even call while we're talking. She was going to do that because I think she was afraid to not be included.
No, that's your phobia.
See?
I know your phobias.
All of them?
No.
Okay.
No, not all of them.
I don't have very many.
No. You know what? You dive into the ocean with those big man-eating sharks, and I wouldn't ever do that.
Well, no, they're not man-eaters.
Yeah, they are.
Well, I suppose they could.
They take chomps out of people all the time. You see it all. I'm like, no.
But those are great whites, and I'm not diving with great whites. I'm diving with reef sharks.
I ain't still.
And sometimes a hammerhead.
Yeah, no.
But hammerheads can't see you because their eyes are out here. If you're
they're looking at you from the corner of their eyes.
No, and it's the same with barracuda. Their eyes are out here. So if you're directly in front of them, they can't see you. So that's why they always swim back and forth.
Guys, what do you think? I mean, are you guys okay with... Seriously. Like, I grew up by freshwater. So
did I.
So I'm all right with freshwater. And even some of them, like, they get those northerns and...
Oh, yeah.
Big northerns.
Well, you've seen where I grew up.
Yeah, I know.
Little Poe down Lake Town in northern part of the state.
I don't know. It's just not my thing.
Not your thing?
No, it's not my thing. Like, Tori went and swam with the sea turtles, and I'm like... Turtles! She went out there with Grandpa. Grandpa got in the water with her out in Hawaii with the sea turtles, and I'm just like, no.
I've touched a turtle. A big old sea turtle.
I couldn't do it.
I think one time I was diving
along.
Sea
turtles are like really good shark bait.
Well, I suppose they are.
Shark bait.
And I was diving along, and when you're diving, you tend to be looking down and around. And I looked up, and there was this turtle like right in my face. And I think he looked up, and I looked up at the same time. We both went, "Wah!"
See,
Yeah, and
they would have to clean my wetsuit out after that.
And anyway, so I touched his shell, which was
Did
very
you
cool.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
He was that close. Because my arms aren't that long.
I would shit. I would shit.
I told you.
I would have a mess to clean up in my wetsuit.
Well, okay. We were in the Bahamas, down, what was the Bahamas? Anyway, and it was during the holidays. And I do not care to night dive because it's dark down there.
Oh, hello.
And but it is interesting because you see different things at night than you do during the day, right, Colleen?
Well, I guess, but still.
And so my two sons wanted to do a night dive. And I said, you guys go right ahead because you always go with a dive guide. And so they went on this night dive and I'm sitting in the bar with Peaches, who was a great bartender. And they came rushing back in and saying, Mom, we saw a hammerhead. And I said, really, at night? And the dive guide said, yeah. And I said, how close was it? And the dive guide said, well, let me tell you this way. I'm going to have to throw away my wetsuit.
Was it that close?
It apparently swam between them.
OMG. See, no.
Well,
no, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No.
I know. That would scare me too. I've seen hammerheads, but they've not been close enough to be frightening.
They still could swim a hell of a lot faster than I can swim, and I'm a good swimmer.
Oh, speed isn't the issue. You hide behind somebody juicy.
You just have to swim faster than somebody else.
That's right. There was this.
So make sure you go out in a group. Make sure
Absolutely.
you're not the slowest swimmer.
And you're not one in the back. There was this one dive.
No, I just can't.
There was this one dive, and we were on. There was a reef shark, and they're reef sharks. They're not particularly aggressive, and the one dive guide was this big kid who thought he was just cooler than snot, and he's being Mr. Macho, and I'm thinking, you go right ahead, Mr. Macho.
Shush. Let Mika tell her story.
I'll be hanging back here behind you. So actually, we all escaped unscathed.
Well, that's good.
So yeah, it's
I
know.
Listen, I commend you and the folks that do it, and I think, the world would be a suckier place without you guys that can do that and take cameras down there and show us wimps who can't do that what it really looks like. Yeah, what it looks like. So
yeah, I don't even take.
God bless you. I can't do it.
And I don't take cameras because people with cameras tend to be so intent upon the photograph that you end up with fins in your face. And fins in your face are not fun because they knock out your regulator and your mask and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
the ability to breathe is definitely high on my list.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yep.
So on to little knitting.
And on to knitting.
Just a little. Yeah. We're not going to talk much about knitting this week because we probably don't have much about knitting.
No, we don't have much to talk about.
This is the yarn that I got at Hoosier Hills.
Hoosier Hills.
I got 14 skeins of this color and a couple skeins of gray, and I'm going to do a sweater. I don't know the pattern. I haven't found the pattern yet, but I know that I just want a simple raglan with probably just that triple or quadruple line for the raglan sleeves. I don't want anything intricate because this is very fuzzy. It's very soft. It has a pretty distinct halo, and I have a feeling it will pill.
Oh.
I do have a feeling it will pill. So I'm doing a swatch so that I can get a gauge with a fabric that I like, and then I'll find a pattern from there. Does that make sense? How do you guys do? Do you guys do that? I don't know. I'm not a sweater knitterer. I've done one sweater. I'm working on number 2 right here. So yeah, I'm not a master.
But you know,
not a master sweater knitter, but I'm okay with being adventurous.
Yeah, I think that I really should go through my sweater patterns and bring them to you and let you look and see if there's anything there that you like.
Kind of the thought of that one where there's a pearl thing every once in a while, that intrigues me. Or there was that one sweater where like the seams look like they were inside out, but I think that's pieced, and I don't think I really want to do a pieced sweater. No.
Yeah, I'll go through my sweaters. I just want to do a
raglan, and I might just do turtle dove.
Yeah,
I have a few.
And that's that one, right?
No, this is Carlina.
Oh, okay.
Turtle dove is pretty straightforward raglan, but I want the. Well,
can you modify it?
I probably could modify those seams.
Yeah.
To have that
to make them a little more distinct. Yeah.
Like almost like a baseball T-shirt-ish sort of feel to it. I don't know. If you guys have any recommendations for a simple raglan where the sleeves are, where that join is distinctor. That sounds like something that Deb would have said last week.
Yes, she was on that roll, wasn't she?
Yeah. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Give me a comment. But I think I am liking this fabric. This is a size
that is
6 or 7. I can't remember.
The needle?
Yeah. And I'm liking the fabric.
Yeah, it is. You're getting good definition.
Yeah, and I think it's solid enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I don't necessarily want to wear anything super heavy underneath the sweater because I get too hot. But I think even with this, I still want to wear a tank underneath it because it is see-through-ish. I can see you guys.
Yeah,
I can see you guys through that.
There's Karen.
So how do you guys do it? Do you guys find the pattern, then buy the yarn and do a swatch? Or do you find the yarn?
Do a swatch and find the pattern.
Find the pattern. How do you do it? How do you do it? What do you do? I want to know what they do.
And
you find the yarn.
I do find the yarn. And then typically I find the yarn and then I find the pattern. And
you hesitantly do a swatch.
Yeah.
You do though for
a sweater I do a swatch.
I don't know what happened with that last sweater. I hope it blocks.
I did swatch it.
Did that sweater have a bunch of positive E's or negative E's?
I'd have to go back and look at it. Yeah, and I do think that if I block it, I can block it aggressively and wear it. Well, and it's not like it. I
pull out your Pilates and
do all those exercises and get all those bumps a little less prominent, and I'll be fine.
Well, is there an upper Spanx? I don't know. There's a lower Spanx.
Well, yeah, Deb wears a thingy.
Yeah, does she?
Yeah, like a bodysuit kind of thing.
I don't know.
I don't know if she wanted us to tell you that, but I think we just did.
We just did. You know what? She's not here to defend herself, so I'm you, Deb. We're telling all your secrets.
That's right. Let's think of some more. Well, she's probably. I can't even imagine.
I need to stop putting the quarters in the back of her.
Yeah. I can't. They went to Clearwater, Florida, not to Disney, and I can't. The thought of Deb
going to Florida and not going to Disney.
Well, that is a little bizarre. And then the thought of her just sitting in the sand on the beach is.
Yeah, no, she's not going to do that. She won't do that. She'll be at the frickin' Dollar General.
Oh, God.
packing
buying
another freaking
decorations for
suitcase
us.
full of Dollar General stuff. She will. You watch. She will have.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, guys! The stuff that she got. Well, you see a lot of. They see.
Yeah, a lot of the treasures that she brings back. That
the martini glass sunglasses.
We did not go out and buy these ourselves. Deb decided.
But I'm okay with,
Yeah, I'm okay. I am whoever I am.
I'm a bad girl. No, I'm not. Whatever.
I'm not even.
Maybe I should wear this the next time I have a video conference.
Ooh. Better than that god-awful orange safety color that you wear.
The safety orange? I like the safety orange.
Do you?
Looking like a pumpkin.
Yeah. We need a green hat.
I mean, I feel like a pumpkin already, so I wear the orange. I look like a pumpkin.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, what have you been... I've done a couple of rows on this. Surprisingly, I'm actually getting to the point where I just want to just do knitting. Does that make sense, guys? And I'm not 2/3 of the way through the color work. I still have another.
Really?
Yeah, see where I am. I still have all of that to go.
Oh my gosh.
And it gets more. I mean, I'm adding rows, so it's longer to get around. Rag on me in the comments, spur me on, because what I want to do is just start another sweater.
I know, it's just like, okay, I have...
Stupid Susan, finish one before you start another one. This is how you have so many freaking projects going at one time.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, you can talk to me too.
I'm being Deb talking to me. Shut up, Susan, just do your freaking sweater and be done with it.
Yeah. Okay, now you've seen me working on this. This is the Mpito out of the Shiny Dime.
Shiny Dime. I just think, okay, I love that. I love the fabric that's making, and I understand where you're at. She's at the. I'm so done with this.
I'm so tired of this because it's very repetitive, and it is turning out really, really pretty, and I will go back to it, but I think I'm going to put it on hold for a while so that
I think that you could go, well, here's my thought. I think that you could, you're pulling out. I think that she could go just a smidge more on this and then make tassels out of this. Yeah.
Well, I've got a whole skein left.
Oh, you've got 2 skeins. You're not making that you're not putting 2 skeins.
When I've made it previously, I have used about 1.5 skeins.
There's no way. That's already big.
Well, it is.
Bigger than you think it is.
I know, because it's all scrunched up on the needle, but it is...
This is quite long. Look at how long this is.
Well, you're right. And it's probably longer than that.
Yeah, it is longer than this.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Remedy.
I'm not going to let you play with my stuff anymore.
Right?
I can do this. There. That's all right.
I would...
So, anyway.
I don't think you don't want to don't do 2 skeins. That would be...
Oh, no, I wouldn't do 2 skeins because
holy
I would have to just,
that would be big.
Kill myself.
I just think a little bit more on that one and make some tassels out of it.
At some point, I have done Mpito. I think this is my 3rd time through, and I have never finished the pattern. And those of you who have looked at Mpito know what I'm talking about. I
don't think you need to finish it.
Well, I know. I don't. But at some point in my life, I would like to finish the pattern. Oh. Although it'll probably be big enough to
wrap around the world.
Wrap around both of us. So I've got my sweater back again. It didn't go anywhere, but I took it off the coffee table, and I have, I'm at the point where, so remember this, I'm at the point where I need to separate for sleeves.
Oh, yay.
Yeah,
that becomes like less work. Then it becomes like,
it's smaller, it's shorter.
It's shorter to get around.
Yeah, and the colors are really, I'm really happy with the colors. you probably can't see them real clearly, but it's they're a bunch of Hue Loco mini skeins,
they're
and
fading
you can see.
from.
Yeah,
I would hold it up, but I'm probably gonna
give it a whirl. And this is
you can see where it's fading from the.
Yeah, from the, and I think I'm on.
It's upside down, but you get the drift.
Yeah, and it's the mini skein is this, but it blends with the natural color real well, so that it. But anyway,
I like it.
I think I'm going to get back to it simply because I'm tired of Mpito right now.
Well, I have 16 things that I'm working on.
Well, and the other thing is,
I just can't.
The other thing is that I'm looking at a short sleeve sweater pattern and looking for yarn for that, which I think I found. But anyway, that's what I'm working on right now. And I must have, you know what, those buttons that Sharon gave us when we were in Kentucky are in the bottom of that bag. And you probably didn't hear the rattle, but I did. Okay, here is the yarn, my new yarn for the week.
Oh, new yarn for this week?
Yeah, I know that's a shock.
No.
Say it isn't so.
Say it isn't so. It isn't so.
This is tricky.
Oh my.
This is Goosey Fibers.
Goodness, I like that.
And the colorway is Windsday, Winds Day, D-A-Y. And it is 100% superwash merino. And it's,
I love this. Oh my gosh, guys. So this is like earthy tones.
Yeah, and this is the way it knits up, and it's got it's real subtle, but it's got like a real subtle teal. In there that
and
you
this could, like, oh.
But this would be a pretty sweater.
It would be a pretty sweater. Look at that. But it's like plummy brown with a little teal.
Yeah, and it feels.
And it has
heavy.
little flecks of red and. Oh, that's.
Doesn't it feel nice?
Yummy.
Feels.
Yes.
Feels like a little like yours.
Yeah.
But this is
40% silk and 60%.
And it's 100% merino. But this is Goosey Fibers, good for the gander. And
I like it.
Yeah, and she's from Massachusetts. And really, it came very quickly. And I've
from Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
Yep. I don't know which place in Massachusetts.
I like that. Goosey Fibers.
Yeah, it's got her logo as a couple of flying geese.
Couple of snow geese.
Yeah, probably Canadian geese that are coming to poop in my yard.
Those aren't Canadian geese.
Aren't
those
they?
Are snow geese.
Oh, okay.
Canadian geese are the flying rats in my backyard.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I'm sorry. We had breakfast earlier, and we do that. But Sue has ground pepper, and one of the little pepper things
stuck in your tooth.
Stuck in my tooth.
And you just got pepper?
I just got peppered.
She just got pepper.
I bit into it because it didn't grind very much. So
yeah, and it was like truck stop breakfast this morning. Just eggs, hash browns, and toast.
Oh, it was good. It was good. Perfect hash browns. Perfect. So
I'll put a picture up. You guys know you'll get a picture.
You'll see a picture and you can go, oh, damn, I wish I was there.
I do. Oh, I forgot. Deb, just move for a second, would you? I did. I got it right here. I got a complete round of my Exasperation Hat done.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, and
you all remember the Exasperation hat.
Yeah. If you're at work, turn your monitor off or something for a moment.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Sue's favorite word.
It's my favorite word. And this is for my daughter's roommate. And this is a... I am digging this hat. fabric.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm totally digging it.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm going to have to make another one just for myself. But it is Cascade Yarns Luminosa, 44% baby alpaca, 52% viscose, and 4% merino. So,
it feels really nice.
It's like a woven tube that they blew like black whatever into. So it's this metallic pink with black fuzz, if that makes any sense.
It is. It's very pretty.
But it makes this super cool fabric. I think I just dig it. It's super fun. So, yeah. I did it before, remember? And then I said, oh, we should really, if you roll your flap up, then why do all of that color work and you're just gonna roll your brim up? And so the person I'm doing this for, she rolls hers. She likes to fold her brim up. So I did that so that so I altered the pattern so that when you fold it, the first word would be right there.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to miss out on any of the words.
And then I added a few rows in between versus what the pattern is, because I'm only going to put in 2 rows of that. And then the rest of the hat will just be straight.
That is...
The other one that I did, I think I had like 4 or 5 rows.
Yeah, you had several rows.
Yeah.
So
this one is just going to have 2.
And that will be really sufficient.
I think so. I think it still gets the point across.
Yeah, to convey the message.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So this is I alternate between this and then that sideways scarf that I'm knitting with the Hella Hank from 4 Pearls.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at you blankly, but I do remember that.
I alternate between these 2 that I use for my I'm Waiting project, which I don't get much of anymore. I don't get much of that I'm Waiting.
No, it's mostly I watch a lot of television and I watch really odd things.
Well, I'm not one to talk. I've been watching Ink Masters, so I think that's pretty odd.
What was I watching the other day? And it was something I'd never seen before.
But it makes me want to get a big tattoo.
Does it?
Yeah.
Get it somewhere where you don't have to look at it all the time.
No, you know what? And my daughter said, if you're going to spend the money and you want a certain thing, make sure you put it someplace that you can see it.
Okay.
So, what are your guys' thoughts?
On tattoo, I have a tattoo.
I don't.
I know you don't. Well, I thought I knew you didn't, but yeah, my mom had breast cancer, and when they were doing radiation,
well, you had breast cancer.
Well, I know, twice, but who's counting? They did a tattoo to mark that was how they focused the radiation. So she has just 2 little dots tattooed. And when I went through it and they were doing radiation, I said, you can do as much magic marker as you want, but you're not going to tattoo me on my breast so that I remember this radiation for the rest of my life. So they didn't. And then the second time through, I didn't. Did I have radiation? Yes, I did. Yes, I had radiation and chemo. So all my illnesses, you want to hear about all of them? It's pretty boring. Pretty boring stuff.
We can save room.
We can come back later with more.
Yeah, we'll come back later with more. I would like to have like probably. Well, see, initially I was thinking like my upper back, but then when Tori said,
put it on
you want to see it,
but put it on an ankle or something so that.
No. I want like a whole. I want a diorama of.
Where are you going to put it so you can see it?
My upper arm, I think. But then I can still put a shirt on and cover it up.
Oh, okay.
But I want it of all the herbs that I use in my cooking.
Okay.
I want a whole, a field of herbs. That's why I was thinking my back.
Yeah,
but then you can't see it.
Well, then you bend over and you'd say, "Oh my God, herbs!"
Right.
Instead of butt crack, herbs.
Yeah.
Jamie
I
would
want a
enjoy
field
it.
of herbs.
Oh, it's gonna peel like a son of a gun.
Yeah, I want like a field of herbs.
Okay, all right. I don't know where you're gonna go to get that, but
I don't know either. Give me ideas, guys. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I probably will never have it done.
yeah. I got mine when I was in Grand Cayman because you just do that kind of thing in Grand Cayman, but you don't do it at the beginning of vacation because you can't swim when it's new.
Right.
So you do it at the end. And when I did mine, there were 3 or 4 of us that went and got tattooed at the same time. So it was quite the party.
Yeah. So maybe I should just have fuck tattooed somewhere. Because I love the word so much.
And then you wouldn't have to swear people. You could just go. Did you see how pale that arm is?
I know, it's like
oh
mine.
my God.
It doesn't see the light of day very often. No, it doesn't.
No, I'm not a sit out in the sun kind of person. I never really was. And
well, I was when I was like a size 6, 8.
I one year I did the tanning booth, and I did it like a month before I was to go somewhere. The Caribbean.
Yeah.
And so that I wouldn't
So you would
sunburn.
have a base tan.
So I wouldn't sunburn because I do tend to sunburn pretty easily. And that was the best tan I've ever had. And it just, but, I'm a fragile flower these days. And
You're a delicate.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. But as a kid, I used to.
I'm turning into a delicate flower. I wasn't as a.
Yeah, I was less delicate when I was younger.
Yeah.
As a kid, we used to, and this is before sunscreens, which tells you how old I am. I would get sunburn across my shoulders so much because I grew up on a lake. We would be in the lake all the time, and I would end up having to wear a shirt.
Yeah.
To cover my shoulders so that it wouldn't burn anymore. And my brother used to come up and go,
"Oh, and you just want to kick me in the balls."
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
God love him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
It was.
I've only burnt a few times in my life.
Oh, I remember Tim. Both of my boys are redheads. And one time we were in.
They burn.
Yeah, we were in Maine, and my mother. This is all my mother's fault. Took Tim for a walk along the shore. He was like 3 years old, and he was walking and holding her hand. And it was just a matter of maybe 20 minutes, and he got so sunburned that I am sure, still feels guilty about it, don't you, Mom?
Yeah.
That he got so sunburned, poor little guy, and he cried, and Grandma cried, and
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I burnt once when I was out in an aluminum canoe.
Oh yeah.
I was in a one-piece swimsuit, but it basically didn't have a back. It swooped way down to the, way down to your butt crack. And of course, we were fishing. We were out there for 3 or 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Bent over the side of an aluminum canoe. Yeah. And it was a breezeless day, so the lake was completely calm.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Oh my God. I was super burnt.
The one time we went in,
and then when I went to the 500, my nose.
Yeah.
My nose was so bad.
We went
it was so burnt, it blistered.
We went to Jekyll Island, Georgia one time. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law had a small plane, and we would fly away for weekends. And we went to Jekyll Island, Georgia one time. And on the island, there's always a lot of wind. and we went bike riding in shorts and a tank top and sunburned. Well, it was as much windburn as sunburn.
Yeah.
Every square inch of your exposed body, you know,
Oh my God.
under here, all around. And I remember drinking huge quantities of whatever liquor I could get my hands on because it hurt so
Just to
bad.
numb the pain.
Yeah, that was my excuse. I'm sorry, I have to have another beer because
Yeah,
it still hurts.
I need another. Bring me another, please. I'll take another.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Yep. Those days are long gone. And my boys, both Tim and Grant, are very careful about wearing sunscreen because they have had their fair share of sunburns and don't want to repeat them.
Wow. They come from a delicate flower.
They come from a delicate flower.
Yeah.
Yes. And then my grandson, Ryan, is also a redhead, and he also sunburns. Caitlin, on the other hand, tends to get tan. I don't know where she came from.
The milkman.
The milkman.
Deb, you need to calm down over there.
Yeah, Deb. So, anyway. Stories of sunburn stories, and it's so stinking hot here in Indiana.
Oh my gosh. Yesterday, it was horrendous here.
I got in my car and it said, I was here with Sue for lunch because she doesn't think that I know how to feed myself.
No. You know, we normally go for lunch on Saturday. Well, there's a whole group of us, and so usually there's a few people that end up going to lunch. And Jamie went to some tournament early, and I knew he was going to be gone like all afternoon. And I, like the last few weekends, I haven't really cooked much. So I just sent out I feel like cooking, guys. How about we change the venue to my house instead of a restaurant? So
and we had Korean lettuce wraps.
Yeah.
That were outstanding.
I got somebody to eat mushrooms that didn't
like mushrooms.
Doesn't like mushrooms.
Yep.
Of course, she had 2 or 3 of them before she even realized that she was eating mushrooms.
Yeah, that's true. That wasn't me. I like mushrums. I mean, does it look like?
But you didn't know it was mushrooms either.
No, but it didn't. You know, I thought.
I'm actually. I usually. I don't go out of my way to get rid of mushrooms, but I don't ask for them. They're not my favorite thing.
Oh, I like them. I remember all the wild mushrooms my mother and my father used to find in the woods in the spring.
Yeah, that's an expert sort of thing.
Yeah,
I don't trust
the sponge.
I don't trust myself.
You have to know your mushrooms.
Got to know your mushrooms to do that. You can get into some serious trouble eating the wrong ones.
Oh, well, yeah. But these were the sponge mushrooms that come up in the spring, and they would go and hunt the mushrooms and, have a grand old weekend and come back with 4, and that was it.
Right. Yeah.
I think they went for more than mushrooms. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They were.
My grandma and my aunt used to do that a lot. Yeah, and they just loved it.
But mother would roll them in egg and then cracker crumbs and then fry them in butter. And her theory was that you could roll almost anything in egg and cracker crumbs and fry it in butter, and it would be good.
It would be good. Yeah. I agree.
Actually, she said...
I have to agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much anything, if you fry it up in butter, is going to be
excellent.
Darn near anything is going to be good.
Yep.
Maybe not liver.
No. I've been watching Restaurant Impossible.
With what's his name?
With what's his name, who is just meaner than snot. And he very often gets
Robert Irving.
Yeah.
Irving.
And he...
he's a big muscle guy.
Yeah. And he will very often go into these restaurants that are failing and order liver and onions, and I think, why would you... why? I mean, liver is just like...
It's some people's jams. I mean...
Yeah,
to each their own. I don't particularly like the liver.
I know.
And it's more of a texture thing to me than the flavor.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with the irony sort of flavor.
Yeah, I don't like the flavor.
But it's the texture to me.
And the fact that you just keep chewing.
Well, then that's not fucking cooked right. You shouldn't have to.
Yeah, Mom. Mom used to fix it from time to time for my father because he liked liver and onions.
I don't like the chalky texture of liver.
I just don't like the taste. I just don't like the taste at all. I'd much rather have fried potatoes. Come on. Let's get
Yeah,
real.
but we're talking about protein. Like,
with cheese. Cheese.
That's calcium.
There's protein in cheese.
Okay.
We're talking protein. Okay. Eggs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would rather, yeah, I'm with you there. I would rather have any kind of bean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Although I'm not a huge fan of chickpeas.
But I like hummus.
But I love hummus.
I
just don't like it's a texture. Most things that I don't like to eat, it's a texture thing.
Yeah, me too. There's certain textures like oatmeal that I can't, I can't swallow.
So I can handle oatmeal, but I don't like cream of wheat. Cream of wheat has like no texture.
That's gritty.
Yeah, I mean, that's like.
And
I want to put like cheese and butter in it and make it grits, and
I don't like grits either.
I love grits. Isn't that weird? Okay, so I don't like cream of wheat, but I like grits as long as it's made correctly.
Now I have eaten cheesy grits that were more cheese than grits.
Yeah,
yes. That was good.
Right, that kind, where it's like half butter and cheese,
and then an itty bitty bit of grits.
And some grits. Yeah, I'm down with that.
That's okay. And my kids will tell you that they grew up eating oatmeal every morning, but they would have oatmeal, and I even made my own oatmeal mix with I'd soak the oatmeal and the raisins and all this stuff, and went to all this trouble, and they liked the stuff in the little packages better.
Absolutely.
So
because it's got more sugar in it.
Well, yeah, there's that.
There's more sugar in it. Just put more sugar in your own, then you're good.
But and I would try to eat it because it smelled good, and it seemed to me like it would taste good, but I would get it in my mouth, and I could not swallow it. I just couldn't. Mm-hmm. And so that's one of my quirks. I don't like
So
oatmeal.
I don't serve you oatmeal, and I don't serve you pancakes with syrup.
Nope.
No syrup. No maple syrup
no
for you.
No syrup. Nope. Don't. And my mother used to talking about my mother a lot.
But fear not, I'm not going to make you oatmeal. Like I use oatmeal a lot. I just don't make it for breakfast. Yeah. Like there's oatmeal in my meatloaf for tonight. I put oatmeal in that.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Oatmeal bread. I'm good with that.
Granola. I'll eat granola all day long.
Absolutely.
But no, I'm not going to make oatmeal.
Mom used to go to the store. Let's just talk about the dark ages. We had this little general store in the town where I grew up, and it had these big jars. And in the jars were they're like bun candy bars. And some would be filled with vanilla cream and some with maple cream. And Mother liked them both, so she would buy both and mix them and keep them in a bag or a tin can or something.
They're like the little wrapped candies that are rolled up and they look like a bun. Yeah.
But they weren't wrapped. These were unwrapped. These were like, okay.
Yep.
And
that was before all the days of plastic.
Oh, yeah. And I would go through and poke them because I didn't like the maple, and I'd poke them, and if they had maple, I'd leave them. And she would get so mad because they all had holes poked in them.
They all had little pokes in them.
So, sorry, Mom.
Well.
And I still don't like maple. No. So, and there aren't a lot of things I don't like, but what I don't like, I really, really don't like. So
I can work around it. When I make pancakes, I just make you an omelet or something.
Yeah, no, it's
easy.
It's great. I'm catered to here. Like we call it Sue's Diner because
they really honestly don't know what they're getting. But usually I don't know what I'm making.
So well, but you know what we like and what we don't like. So
I'm not gonna make you something that I know you don't like.
Yeah.
But if I make something and I don't realize that, I'm like, oh, I didn't know you didn't like green peppers or whatever. Like it was something I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I'll pick it out.
Yep.
That's a good thing about those lettuce wraps that I did yesterday, because most of it is just you customize. You put what you want on.
Yeah.
So I just had a bunch of things, radish.
It was
green
really
onions.
good. It was really good.
It's not. I mean, I don't know. To me, that's like super easy.
Good.
Because the only thing that was cooked was the mushrooms, and so I did like a mushroom with a little bit of beef. It was mostly mushroom sauteed, and it kind of tastes
onions.
like, yeah. I mean, it has a whole shitload of stuff in it, but it's all pretty much plant based. But at the end of it, it kind of mimics.
It's like the basic filling, and then on top of it you put in
cucumbers and carrots and onions and
radishes.
Radish.
Yeah,
I was going to have a bunch of herbs up here too, like mint and basil and blah blah blah, and I forgot to put all that out.
Oh damn! We'll have to do it again.
But yeah, and you just put it in a lettuce cup and match.
Mm-hmm. And it's
a perfect thing for like a bunch of people to do.
Yeah. Yep. And then we talked. One of the ladies we hadn't seen in over a year.
Yeah.
Because
it's fantastic to see Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny, I hope you're catching up on your episodes, because it was so wonderful to see you.
It was great to see Jenny.
And she looked good.
So tickled to see Jenny.
Yeah, we hadn't seen her. She has COPD, and so she had to be especially careful. Around the COVID stuff. She's vaccinated and all of that.
And her family now is encouraging her. Get out.
Pushing her out the door, yeah.
Yeah, go, be mentally healthy too.
Yeah. So it was really good seeing her.
Yeah.
And she's going to join me for breakfast on Wednesday.
I know. I wish I could.
Well, you could just call in sick. Jamie will never know.
You would never know.
Just say, I have cramps.
Okay, on that note, I think it's time to go. Deb, what do you think? Yeah, she agrees. See, look at it. Shut up, Deb. You've been too talkative. Okay, guys. All right, I think.
Okay, adios.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
This one will be back.
Yeah. No, it's
hopefully with new Disney tales.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I'm sure she'll have new Disney tales.
I mean, it's a different dynamic with just the two of us.
Yeah, but
so it's
we got to keep you guys on your toes.
But please comment.
Sure.
And tell us what you like, and tell your friends about us. And tell them to subscribe. And if you're a new viewer, bless your heart. I hope we didn't bore you too much with
Wait until you get to meet Deb. Oh, you're in for a ride.
Okay.
Okay. See you next week, guys. Bye.